17 raccoons in a human costume?
The only one that was available was an extra large human costume.
17 raccoons in a human costume? What am I new? Turn that shit the fuck down. At least I know that my audio's coming through.
Mine is
fresh
too.
and clear. Wonderful.
Olvin, say hi.
Wonderful. Olvin.
I mean, I don't want to. You can't make me. Shut up.
All right. That works. Perfect.
Yep, we're good. Audio works.
All right. We've got audio. We've got video. Let me get this thing going. All right. Now, typically we save our drinks for the Friday stream, but today I'm feeling saucy. And by that I mean I'm going to drink this fucking energy drink. Woo, woo, woo. All right.
Yeah.
Welcome, lady. Just the one lady. Whoever you are. Wherever you are. Wherever. Whatever. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I'm Jeff, your Torchlit Twitch Master, your Twitchlit Torch Master. Here, I'm your game man. I mean, game man. Game master. I don't know. We'll get it. What that means is I'm the one. Well, that means is I'm the one running the game. And what's the game tonight? Tonight, we are coming back for our very interesting, very diverse show called System Overload, where it is basically the way things you used to be, but things have changed a little. Here on System Overload, the basic idea is that I stitch together a story as we work our way through multiple worlds. These worlds will be different systems, and each system will be a fun thing to explore. This week, we are, I think, finishing ahead of schedule for the Relict RPG. But that's all outside data. Let's get real in the zone. So very specifically, we joined Helios and Roland as they woke up in a different world than where they had started. Now for Roland, this didn't feel super new, but for Helios, this is an entirely new experience. What they looked around, they couldn't find the rest of their party. Gunkmeyer and Malix, got it, were mysteriously missing. But who they did find was a unique individual who claimed their name to be Dalen. Now, being that they all didn't feel as though this area was familiar, they decided to push on. Finding their way into an encampment. In that encampment, they found a caravan, which they were able to kind of work their way into as means of paying their way to the next biggest city. But before they got there, they were attacked by a wild creature, a cockatrice. Many of them were wounded. No other choice. They had to go to the nearby House of Healing. When they arrived at the House of Healing, they came to find that maybe this was not what they thought it was. But that didn't happen immediately. After they decided to go skulking around, feeling that this place was a bit weird, they discovered that, well, some of these people, maybe less among the living, not in the there's dead people at a hospital sort of way, if you get my drift. Vampires. So, where specifically we left off, Roland and Helios were in the sleeping quarters, where Helios was informing Roland that in his bit of investigation, he discovered that the people who were in charge of this place were, in fact, vampires, including their small daughter. But where we left our friend Dalen, well, he was sneakily watching what he assumed to be a vampire nurse. And he left us on a bit of a cliffhanger as he thought, maybe I will try to just handle this right now. So let us go back into that moment. And as we go back into that moment, let's get things going for you guys.
Look, all I gotta say is when Dalen made his decision, he had 2 brain cells and they were fighting for 3rd place.
So
That's true. You know what? I've missed a very crucial step. I just jumped into explaining everything about everything. And let me do a little, let's call it housekeeping. 1, if you happen to like anything we do here, please go check out our podcast, Torch of the Tavern. It's everywhere. 2, as I said, my name's Jeff, but let me introduce my 2 compatriots for this evening. Starting first is Tony.
Hello, I'm Tony. I'm playing the lovable character Roland today. I am your local giant and pawnbroker, and I'm happy to be here, as always.
And next, Ulvin.
I'm Ulvin, aka Left for the Last. You can find me pretty much everywhere under Left for the Last. I am the current chaos of this companionship. Try saying that 3 times fast. And I am currently fighting, like I said, with 2 brain cells, and I am losing horribly against them.
Losing against your
So, you know.
own brain cells.
Well,
That's
yeah,
rough, buddy.
because I know I shouldn't do anything to this person while I'm by myself, but my brain cells are like, kill it. The other one is kill it with fire.
It's dead.
And it ain't going really well there at all.
Oh, Jesus.
I've been trying to refine my character voice all day.
The one that you never really had figured out?
The Australian.
The Australian,
Yeah.
yes. Very much that.
Yeah, it hasn't been going very well.
Oh, no, I'm sure it hasn't. So, if you happen to be also watching the stream, you would notice that I put up a little something in the middle of our stream there, a little of our screen. That is the same thing I put a link for in the Owlbear chat. Sorry, in the video chat. It's an owlbear. Go ahead and click that little linky do. Admit.
I don't see any Owlbear link there, bud.
It's in the chat on the video.
Is it a separate chat?
There's a
I don't
there's-
have it.
there should
In the video chat, there's a little thing that has a little talkie box next to the speaker.
Yeah, it won't let me click.
Okay, I'll send it in a different one too.
It's not opening the chat. I hate this fucking thing. Oh! Uh-oh.
Well,
I done fucking broke it.
Wonderful. I love to hear that you broke it.
Oh no. So, anyways,
Wow. I
about
hope
them,
that delay is not what
blood
your guy's
suckers.
getting.
They're a terrible thing, really. Dalen has this
Oh,
really
did you already
extensive
send him? Oh, no.
and massive backstory that ties in with Balin, who we keep joking about on the stream. It's great. It's fantastic. I love every minute of it. But you know,
Mhm.
it's my bad that we got here this fast, and I feel really bad about that.
It is your bad,
But I blame,
and honestly,
I blame GF
maybe it's something I should have seen
because
coming.
I'm a player this time and not a DM.
Where am I at?
Fair. All right, so now it's in the Facebook chat. Just go look in the Facebook chat. You should be able to see it.
Yes, it popped up immediately. Now you need to let me join.
Yes, I'm just waiting for the admit. There it goes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We're on this map.
Yes, you're on the one that looks like a church. Sorry,
Church.
it's just the way Owlbear works. Can't really
Oh,
do much
trust
about
me.
that.
I know. Oh, I forgot this
bothersome,
saved
but you
all
fix it.
of the tokens I've made,
Mhm.
including the sexy goblin tokens.
Nice.
I forgot about those.
Yeet.
Yeah, that's right. Just so everybody on stream now knows, fucking Ulvin's a goblin fucker.
So, sad fact of life, I'm not. I saved all those to make fun of my buddy who in game is a goblin fucker.
You hear that, folks? It's a sad fact of life
Wonderful.
that he's not a goblin fucker.
he's really upset about it.
I mean,
You can fix that.
Isn't
with
everybody?
goblins?
Look, I know you're not wrong.
But he doesn't need you to be that right either.
Okay.
I'm always right.
Aha.
Fuck me. I just realized I've downloaded a shit ton of sounds for the edit. So it's going to make this slow down a little bit. Is
Yeah,
that
you should.
Dalen? Did you just supersize him for us?
I supersized him. Because if it's at 35 feet, it's a little tiny. All right, 5 feet, sorry. Boop.
I'll zoom in. I can zoom in a
Um,
little. Boom, boom.
Where am
Why
I
it's nice
supposed
to
to
have
be?
multiple monitors.
Gotta have a computer there.
You are. I'm gonna move you in a second. I'm getting ready to drop the other token.
Uh-oh, I'm
Sorry,
just gonna hide
guys.
over
Tell us a
here.
little bit about. Tell us a little bit about your background. Tell us about Dalen's background and why he's specifically prepared for this.
Dalen's brother is a Dampire, which is essentially a Daywalker from Pathfinder. That's the universe that these characters originated from, and it's a really, really, really fun background where they were. Okay, it's not a fun background. It's actually a really bad background. I don't
It's
make
fun for
happy
you.
characters.
Fun,
It's fun to RP. At the end of the day, Balin and Dalen were conceived under ill means. Their father was a vampire, their mother was not. And Dalen has an obsession with killing vampires, including dampires. And means
so
he's
been
always
trying
at
to kill his
odds
brother?
with Balin. Oh, for fucking decades. Dalen, in the original storyline for him, gets not immortality, but longevity forced upon him against his will. And he goes on a rampage, and that's where he gets to that cracked mind that I brought in during last session. He effectively went nuts because everything was taken out of his control. And the way to get that back is to kill everything. So, Dalen's backstory is not the best. It makes it a little more fun to role play, but it's dangerous.
So, as your wonderful GM, I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping here and tell you that my intention with this show is to, as much as I can and as dedicatedly, with as much dedication as possible, portray the games given to me. And by given to me, I mean like that I find. I like to play in their worlds. I like to use their modules, the whole kit and caboodle. Because that way, this is as true to what it is meant to be as possible, so that you, the viewer, get to see what this is meant to be like. Now, I will tell you, if you've never played at a table, you're going to fall short of that. Your players are always going to do some fucky-wucky bullshit. It is destined to happen. But mitigatable, usually. Now, in this instance, I gave a scenario that I wasn't aware my player's character was going to be kind of specifically prepared for. And that's a little on me. And so we've gone what I can ostensibly say is so far off the rails that I'm not even certain I can reference this module to bring it to life. With that being said, you're going to join me as I fucking try.
Yeah, it was really a big shame that you made this module like specifically for my character.
Sure did. I knew you had so much experience with vampires.
I feel like since we're laying all of Dalen's cards on the table, I'll go briefly into mine, so we're not taking up too much time here. I don't want to give too much away because there's going to be a big spoiler ahead, but just a little bit of background. You okay there, bud? So my character comes from a world that's kind of similar to Earth a little bit in modern times. He had two jobs. He worked as a pawnbroker by day, and he was kind of an EMT sort of character at night. And so he has a little bit of medical training, a lot of like bartering trading, just because you got to make ends meet. This is a kind of a world with a lot of debt and stuff like that, and you gotta kind of keep your head above water. And one day he died and ended up kind of going through all of the worlds and jumping through the realities of things, and now he's here.
Yes. To be 100% clear, as we've discussed, if we're putting it out there, and we've already joked about it, this is Roland's third time around the horn. But this time's not like the last. Actually, no, second. This is his second time.
Yeah.
But this isn't like the first time.
Third life, second trip around the horn.
Mm-hmm. This isn't like the first time it happened. Because the first time, he's pretty sure he died. But in this one.
That is correct, Torchlit Tavern. I am just Isekai guy.
Yes, that's us. I assume that's Mitch. Usually it's Mitch. Hey, Mitch.
Hey, Mitch.
All right. Let's try to salvage this. In the interest of full disclosure. This is the blurb given after you should progress your way to the point of learning. It's never Mitch.
Never Mitch.
Okay, well, then it's
only
Jay.
Mitch if he rolls a 4.
Because that's the only other person it could be. So, here's the blurb that I should have read or should read in this situation where you guys learn through the natural progression what should be probably almost a day later of what you've learned. A nest of vampires bent on conquest is a thing best snuffed out with hate. Your escape turns into purge, driving the corrupting darkness from this place room by room. In the aftermath. Oh, this happens at the ending. You haven't done that yet. But you might.
No, but you
'Cause
gave
I
me a great
think-
idea.
I think we're going to fight. But if you don't fight, don't worry, there's options there too. Let's kick right into it with Dalen. Dalen, you've had 3 weeks of real life time. What have you decided you're going to do with the young Rose who
I
stands not
decided
far from you?
that the dice are going to tell me what they do. Odds, I attack. Tails, I don't. Or evens. That sounds about right for Dalen. Odds, I attack. Tails, I don't.
Freeze frame. You might be wondering how we got here. Very funny.
So
Tell me what you decided.
Dalen levels his rifle. He takes a steadying breath. Hold on, I gotta pull up the appropriate skill. Sorry, my
Pull
bad.
up your skills.
I have it. I didn't scroll to it. And let's see here. Cool. I'm going to roll. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to roll for an attack.
You
going
are
to
correctly
real quick-
placed on the map, by the way.
I'm outside?
No,
How
that is
is
still
it-
inside the building. If you zoom out, you can see. Here, I'll even do it. Zoop. Zoop.
Oh, I'm just in
They
a
just
weird
happen to have a
spot.
little patch of grass there. Well, there's a wall there, so actually I'll put you fucking here.
Because I was up
Oh,
in the
here's the
rafters in the
refrigerator.
roof.
Yeah, I'm just placing you because you had to be
Yeah.
far enough away.
Okay, so this is I picked the bullseye. Hopefully this is a critical hit. Oh, hold on, I gotta do my percentage to see which dice I'm rolling or what bullet I'm shooting because
Yeah.
Dalen doesn't know his ammo. Where's
love
my
that.
D4?
I really do.
Honestly, it just makes it more fun, in my opinion.
Did we lose Jeff?
Well, I heard clicking. I would assume no.
You keep cutting off the screen. Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, it is not silver ammo, but it is Mastercraft.
You blew the fuck out of that last thing with?
And Mastercraft.
Oh,
is
did I
great 'cause it
disappear off
adds more
stream?
Pain.
Yes.
Oh.
But you
Well, I'm glad I'm
back in,
back.
I think it is. There you go.
Hey, long time no
And you
see
just
there,
put the
buddy.
word Jeff, too.
Yeah, I'll try to keep an eye on that. Make sure if I dip out of stream for some reason that I won't talk.
So, Mastercraft rounds add +2 to attack and damage rolls. So, you said it's a D12 to attack, right?
Correct.
Yes, D12 for everything.
And
Do E12 for everything,
was-
unless I think it's extra difficult, in which I might scale it down. Or you have some extra help, then I might scale it up.
okay. Fuck you.
And the horse
I
roll.
didn't roll a nat 12, unfortunately. It's an 11 plus.
No crits, huh?
No crits. It's 11 plus 4, making it 15. Why does that sound wrong? Accurate. What does accurate add? An additional plus 1 makes it 16.
Okay.
17, 18. Sorry, 18.
16,
I forgot the
let me-
Mastercraft round.
Okay. Let me look up to make sure that
What
hits,
is-
though I'm certain it does.
What is the
You
lady's
just rolled
stats?
the fuck out of that check. All right. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I downloaded a bitch load of stuff to do an edit recently, and therefore the compy's doing a little chugging.
Chugga-lugga-lugga, chugga-lugga-lugga, choo-choo. So,
All right.
roll,
Oops, I pulled out the wrong one. I actually needed this one. Blunk. All right. So let's see. Armor is 7. Let's double check with how this is supposed to work. Do. All right, let's see. Checks, attacks, and crits. Attacks work the same way, except that the required difficulty is the target's armor class and the weapon's ability. Weapons or ability used to make the attack determines the stat used for this bonus. If the total exceeds the total armor class, okay, same as always. And by the looks of this, you blew that armor class out of the water. You hit it.
I rolled an 18. Okay.
Yeah. You did the thing.
Oh, fuck. It's not max damage, though. All right. So, make sure all my things are accurate. So that would be right. Okay, so I'm making sure my numbers are correct. It is. I am dealing 11 damage.
11. Woo.
I rolled a 6 and a 3 plus 2. So that's 6 plus 5 is 11. Look, I'm not good at math, but I can do some.
Yeah, you did it. You did the math. So, you level your rifle. You've gotten a little more used to this thing since you used it the first time. You pull the trigger. A cacophonous crash rings out throughout what is likely the entire compound. Smoke billowing from the end of whatever your blunderbuss may be. And It hits her. And she turns to look at you. Roll for initiative.
That is D12, right? Plus,
D12
Is it-
initiative is still a D12 yet.
yes.
Yes.
What's the bonus? Is there any bonus?
I believe so. Give me just a second. I'm making sure everything works the way I think it works. Because we took 3 weeks off, and unfortunately, that means whatever amount I got used to this is already gone.
All right.
So
The
player and the
precision?
GM roll initiative. You roll a D12. Yep.
D12 plus precision.
Nope. Just says D12.
Got it. If there's no bonuses, I got an 8.
I got a 6. Right.
I got a rock.
These are my DM dice. Gotta pull out the old.
I know,
Right,
I
little boy.
I can hear the weight.
All right. Well, let's see. What did you get? You said a 6?
I got a 6.
I got an 8.
Okay, so we got Dalen with an 8. Roll one of these for Helios. Okay, Dalen's 8. We got Roland, which of course you're going to need that initiative, but you are several rooms away. At a 6. Helios not far behind you. And we'll just let the cards lie where they may for this person who is just shot. And I'm gonna do something that I think is fun. This makes sense.
Mhm.
So, what you just did was destined to call attention, but not just
Yep.
the attention of your enemies, but also the attention of your allies. You're aware that there are people here that were your allies, and once they've come to learn the truth, they too may fight alongside you. But you're going to have 2 rounds before anybody gets to you.
Just for flavor.
Actually, you're going to have 1 round before an enemy gets to you, and then another round before any friends get to you. Because the enemies are closer. You were aware that right through this door, I'll even right through this little door. Whoop, that's where there was another person. The first person for you to think that person's probably a vampire. So that will be en route shortly. For flavor, Tony, you were saying.
I look over at Helios and just go, was that what I think it was?
Helios looks at you with a very stony sort of glare and goes, he coughs. No, I'm just kidding. He goes, I'm not entirely certain what that was, but it don't sound like it was good. Where did you leave Daly?
Where that sound came from. So let's
get moving.
fuck it.
Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball.
So, Dalen, you happen to roll first.
You know what's really, really great about having a marksman character is I have rapid reload.
Sure.
So instead of taking 2 rounds, it takes only 1 round to reload.
That makes it sound like you're
And
still going to reload this round. Or does it only take 1 action? Now, to keep in mind, the way the system works, you get 2 actions.
It's So it's one because it's a technically 2-action reload. Rapid reshot drops that down by 1. It makes it a 1-action reload. If the weapon was normally a 1-action reload, it would be 0. It would make it a free action to reload.
Wonderful.
That's what it says. Fortunately, the rifle I'm using, the Arbaquest. It's not even the right way to say it. Don't correct me.
Arquebus.
I like it this way. Arquebus. Arceus here. Normally takes 2 hits.
Sure, the herbalist.
The herbalist. So, does moving count as an action in this one? Does it take an action?
Yes, it does. It does take an action to move. That is one of your 2 actions is moving.
Fuck it. We balling.
Oh, wait. Move costs movement. Move up to speed if available. You may interrupt your movement in any second with your second action and then resume. So let's see. Recovery steps may choose.
So if I want to move, I can move there. That is within my range. 30. And then I'm going to fire again.
I think it does take an action. Yes. So below is a list of options the creature may take that use an action. So it costs your movement, but uses an action, unlike the other stuff, which uses your stamina or your other thing. That's why it lists the costs. So show us on the map where you move, and you're not going to move.
I don't. No, because it takes 1 action to fire, 1 action to reload.
All right, so you're just choosing to reload and fire again?
Yep.
Feel free. Let it swing. Did you not 12 it? So here's the important thing.
There's other people in the house. Don't scream. Don't yell.
This is important. When it comes to crits, you have several options for crits. Let me see if I can spell all those out for you real quick because I have to find them.
So one of my modifiers from my class adds my character level to the damage if I get a critical hit.
Well, that's only one.
Yep.
But still useful. Okay, here we go. Crits. Crits. Okay, critical success. If a player rolls a 12 on the die, they have several options. They can roll an additional d12 and add it to the roll, potentially succeeding even on a very difficult task. Or you can activate a critical effect listed in the description of the spell or ability or item that you made this roll with. If it has none, or if it has one. Or you can collect a fate point.
I don't know what a fate point is. Please explain.
All right. Yes, I will explain fate points. Give me just a second to get to the fate points part. All right. So if you choose to collect a fate point, you can then spend those fate points. Fate points allow players to bank moments of luck for later in the adventures. Players can spend fate points on the table below, gaining the benefits of the listed. Spending fate points does not take an action. Multiple effects can be purchased at once, or the same effect can be purchased multiple times. Fate points may even be purchased outside of a character's turn. GMs can also give fate points as a reward for players' roleplay, problem solving, or whenever they see fit. Fate points are useful, but usually less beneficial than the immediate effects of a crit. The trade-off for saving luck for more opportune times later. Finally, unused fate points disappear after a full rest. So if you bank a fate point, there's nothing you can do with it right now, but some of the things you could do later is add a d8 on an attack check you make, add a d6 on an attack or check on another creature makes. You could, when you deal damage with an attack or spell, you can roll an additional damage die. If you would roll multiple sizes of damage die, use the largest. Or you could pick a topic the GM indicates a person or place you would like to know of that would have more information on it. Those are all things you can do with one fate point. There are multiple if you have more than one.
Hell yeah.
I would advise you look at your class to see what crit effects you have, and look at your weapon to see what crit effects it has. Because you may want to choose one of those.
That is true. Let's see what the weapon says. Weapon says I can do an additional 50 damage.
Listen, I have all these things in front of me. I can look that up right away.
It says no critical effect.
No critical effect for your arquebus.
For my arquebus. That sucks.
All right. Well, what about your class?
Oh, my class I get to add my when you score a critical hit with a ranged weapon attack or ranged spell attack, you may add your character level to the damage dealt.
So you could add the 1 to it, or you could stock a fake point.
This is Dalen. Dalen doesn't believe in fate. Dalen knows everything here must die. So everything here is going to die.
That's
By his
definitely the
hand,
way
it doesn't
Dalen's
help
going
it.
to see it.
Okay, so 5 plus 4, it's 9, plus one more, that's 10. The ammo that he rolled. Plus
Did you check your other
2.
class? You have 2 classes.
Yes, I did check my other class. It does not have a critical effect.
Okay, that seems strange, but I vibe with it.
The Shadow Mage
Ah, okay.
does not have a critical effect on it on their website. If I'm misreading, then that's my fault.
Yep, I'm not going to go look.
Yeah. So I was at 9 plus class level. That's 10 plus 2 is 12. Oh God, where'd it go?
We're making our way through this round quick. Maybe
I'm
not.
sorry. I'm trying to
I'm
make
just
sure I'm
fucking with
doing
you.
the full damage because
No, of
if
course.
I'm not mistaken, the weapon target.
It's important that we take our time because we are presenting a representation of this game to people. And we may fumble around, and that's okay.
I'm a terrible representative because I've already ruined the module. That would be
That's
12 damage to the dome.
12
Not literally
whole
the dome, but
damage. God diggity dang. You really didn't do the thing. All right. You quickly reload your arquebus and raise it again to BAM! Of echo rings out for the second time throughout this what is essentially a church you're standing in.
yeah.
And throughout
Also,
the entire
that's
building.
That's the last of all the Mastercraft ammo.
Whoops. As it rings out. Yeah, of course. As it rings out, as she has already turned to look at you as you're in the rafters, she doesn't have time to react as you've already reloaded and fired, and boom! She gets hit again. After taking the second bullet of your bullets, this one, because it was a crit, seems to hit her in the head, but it hits her right where the horn had met her head, and it was hard enough to stop the bullet. She, after her head cranes back from the impact, brings it forward with your bullet lodged in her head, and she looks at you and snarls. You see it now if you'd not seen it before. This is one of the undead.
Dalen grins back and goes, "Oh, well, don't you just look lovely?"
You have yet to see lovely, my dear. I'm going to come up there. As I said, you're going to have at least one round of just the two of you. So therefore, we're going to assume, Roland, you're taking your turn to run.
Yes.
Helios will do the same, which will put us right at Rose.
Sword is already drawn. Running with scissors.
Running with scissors. Not usually advised.
Is there a dex check involved with running with scissors?
Fuck it, I'll do it.
Well,
Fuck it, we ballin'.
here would be more of a precision check, I think.
Plus whatever.
But no, I think I'm going to let the guy who's a trained warrior run with his scissors. So, as visible here on the map, you are only 30 feet away from her. So she, whoosh, bridges that gap in just no time at all.
Hold on.
Which we'll use.
So she bridges underneath me, or does she diagonal? Because technically diagonal is a longer distance.
You're right.
Sorry.
Technically,
Not
diagonal
big.
is a longer distance.
Think about the
But
hypotenuse.
because you're not so crazy high up in the air, she's able to jump and in one movement get both the length and the height. She's not technically taking this. She's not technically taking the C squared approach here. You know? So as a vampire, she can just fucking. And she gets up there. But she is going to use a whole action just to get to you. But when she does.
Oh, hello, Bertie.
When she does. She's going for that bite. And that will be a 9.
Bitch!
Oh, wait.
I got a 9.
Sorry. Plus 3, 12.
Well, I got a 9.
Well, you almost avoided it.
What?
That's
kind of
gonna
damage
get you.
is considered?
Let's see how much damage that ends up dealing to you. Now, keep in mind, the damage is interesting here. It's not done in the same way. You have a whole damage table. So be prepared to clock this into your damage table. You will take 2d6 piercing damage. And since it dealt 6 or more damage, since I think it dealt 6 or more damage, she's going to get, she does 8 damage to you, of which she's going to get 4 health back. You don't need to know that, but fuck it. I'm going to tell you anyway.
You should Sparta kick her.
All right. That will be her 2 actions. And unfortunately, I have been really working on my hydration, so I have to pee really bad. Please vamp.
So
Oh, yeah.
you gotta understand, Dalen, do not skippity this. Dalen being the way Dalen is, oh, you bit me, I'm gonna bite you too. That's what would go through his head. Or, hey, you're holding on to me. Let me give you a big hug. Now I'm gonna drop you on your face from these rafters.
Are you gonna
with me
rock
on
Weaver?
top. I'm thinking about it. Boom! Head
Fuck
first.
yeah. Do it. I was gonna say just like Sparta kick her off the rafter. But rock
with
Weaver
her,
sounds so much more effective.
right? With her already biting me, there's not enough room for me to get my foot up and into her.
That's fair.
So
Suplex off the rope.
I could technically fall off holding her and just unload a Derringer into her side.
You could do that.
What builds of the
Because,
two? You great question from our lovely viewer ourselves. Roughly, just give me a rough.
I'm a marksman and shadow mage cross class.
I am a knight.
All of the
antiquarian.
classes are cross class.
Those are the two that I am crossing. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Sorry. Go ahead, Tony.
I am a knight antiquarian.
Knight Antiquarian. Wonderful. So yes, she comes up, bites you. It hurts you. I really tried to hold that P longer, but I just couldn't.
That was a quick pee, bro.
And we're gonna start the next round, which means let's roll this. All right. I believe it was the head healer who was with her. If you guys can remember, does that sound right?
I can't remember who
Yeah.
it was, but it was it. I know for a fact it was a healer. I don't remember if it was the head healer or not.
Okay, I'm gonna say a name. You tell me if it sounds familiar. Damn, I really need two of these up so I can scroll between these easier.
You have a 4-monitor display I'm selling.
It's okay. I have my phone, so I can just use my phone.
What a
Luckily
terrible
enough.
DM using his phone in the middle of a session.
Jeez.
That's right. I'm the worst kind of DM and the worst kind of player all at once.
Hey, could be worse.
Get off your fucking phone. We're playing the game.
And to answer Torchligh's question about what kind of build I am, I think I qualify as an endomorph, but I don't really know.
This fucking
Qualify.
guy. Can you
Who the
fucking
fuck
believe this son of a bitch?
qualifies for anything?
Koalas.
Well,
They don't even
They
have
do
the
meet-
qualifications to stay in a tree.
They have the qualifications.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
do you remember if it was Chloe? Does that sound familiar?
It does not.
Chloe Chevalier? Chevalier?
Which one was the
Does
cute
not-
one I was hitting on earlier?
This one that he shot twice?
You shot my girlfriend?
Twice.
She turned you down, dog. I'm taking revenge for you.
Oh, thank you.
Unlike
Listen.
unlike some people, I don't miss.
Listen, I shot my shot, you shot yours. It's fine.
And I hit twice.
All right.
Dodged
Well.
a bullet there.
What do I roll for?
She didn't.
Nope.
Oh.
All right.
Then-
So- I rolled. Oh, cool. I'm an Animorph. Nice. Good to hear, Jay. So
I
we're
found
back
the
at the
next
top of the
target.
round. This is round 2. Top of the round is still, for now, Ulvin. What do you do? She is literally biting you.
Yeah, I know. I'm torn between bear hugging her and falling off the rafter with her underneath me, or just biting her and putting a derringer into her side.
Biting her back. What a bold choice.
Dude, it's Dalen.
It is entirely up to you. You just let me know how you think you want to fuck this pig.
That's. I don't want to fuck this pig.
No, you wanted the muscle mommy half orc. or full orc, I
I
don't
plead the
remember.
fifth. I plead the fifth. But I will say this.
Which in Japanese lore, orcs are definitely pig people. That's what anime's taught me, at least.
You're not wrong though. I have this really, really cool ability called Wraith Walk.
Okay.
When you use this ability, you may treat any two spaces of darkness you can see within range as if they are adjacent. Only you may interact with the affected spaces in this way.
Okay.
So I could literally, unless she has me in some sort of grapple that I don't know of.
It doesn't say that you are technically grappled. It just says that she bites you. So by the looks of the way it's written, she's just like, ah, takes a chunk out of you.
Perfect.
Also, just like Jay says, if you bite her back, it's basically vampire marriage. So I hope you're ready for that level of commitment.
Dalen would be arrested for it's fratricide is the parents murder.
Yeah, murder.
Perfect.
That's pretty bright over there.
That's kind of hold on. This was at night. I heard the torches were down, but all right.
Okay, you're right. Going with what was given to you. I get you. Yeah. It is nice.
Like, I could.
All of them were dim.
I could if I could use the space behind a pew as shadow.
You know what? Yes, and why not? There's definitely not as many torches lit. There's torches lit so that people can make it around safely. But it is not fully lit up.
It doesn't matter.
So that does increase your areas of shadow.
I'm just shy of the mana cost.
Oh, no.
So I guess Sylvan's getting married.
I've heard of a shotgun wedding.
Never a Derringer wedding.
Just remember the alimony and child support.
You know,
this
I
is
don't
my
like the
Groucho
sound of that.
Fucking. Oh.
Okay, so
that's such an old reference, guys. That's older than I am. I just made a reference to something that's decently older than I am.
I didn't even hear it.
It's a Groucho Marx reference. Ah.
I thought that was
the Marx Brothers.
Villagers.
So I still have my two actions. Which technically,
you have two actions, but I don't have an energy drink anymore.
Fair enough. I could still rapid reload and shoot her.
I'm
not gonna say you can get a fucking gun in edgewise here. Let's see if they give you any issues with range, though. If the system doesn't, if it doesn't say like, well, you have to be in a certain blah blah blah.
So it just says range 100 feet.
Yes, but I gotta see if there is any sort of specifics involving range.
All right. Well, then let's do this. While we're waiting, we're just gonna have some fun. Imagine Dalen biting into the flesh of a vampire just for shits and gigs.
I'm imagining.
Now, what kind of damage die would that be?
What is your might?
2.
I'd give you your might. If I was going to give you anything at all, I'd give you your might.
A D1 plus your might.
One action to bite, another action to pull the Derringer and shoot her.
I'd allow it. No, it's not going to be there.
Derringer.
I wish that we had Hound Song Gaming's here with us so that he could just tell me if there's any disadvantage, if it's not advantageous to try to shoot use a ranged weapon close up.
I think he was in earlier, but he didn't.
Bum, bum, bum.
Unfucking fortunate. Oh, but you know what? I can use
That's
I can use
unfortunate,
the
bud.
Discord to talk to him. Let's see if that helps.
Unfinished business.
Because I'm not seeing anything, but I don't want to fully let it swing just yet.
Yeah. Don't let that dick hit him in the face just yet. The outside the house. Ooh. Oh, that's a neat way to make the world.
All right. So give me your two options of what you think you want to do. If you want to either use the rapid reload and then hit her, or
Or bite her and shoot her with a derringer.
okay, I'll let you use an action to bite. I'll give you your might. I'll let you shoot her with the derringer. Go ahead and roll your attack roll, no matter which one it is. If I don't hear from him here, in
Oh,
like
hold
a
on,
second,
hold on. I said those were the two I wanted to do. That's either one. And now I have a choice to make. We're going with the full chaos.
Oh, wait, here we
theory
go.
Here. Ooh.
ranged weapons, or sorry, ranged attacks made when a hostile creature is within 5 feet are made with 1d8 instead. So you can still do it, but it'll increment you down to a d8. So you'll have no chance of a crit, and you will have less of a chance to hit. So make your options. That'll include the derringer, though, unless the derringer says it's not a ranged weapon.
Derringer suffers no penalty in point blank range.
Okay, cool.
And it specifies within 5 feet. And since she's getting all cuddly with me, I'm assuming that's within 5 feet.
Yep.
I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Hey, it's your biscuit. Risk away.
Okay.
Fuck was that?
Did you fucking just bless it? Curse it? Did you?
No, that's me going. I hit an 8.
Just couldn't find the words, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Rolled a nat 8.
4, 12. And then accurate. What did accurate do again? Adds +1. So 13.
13 still gonna make it, big fella. Go ahead and shoot your shot, literally.
Blow your load.
All over her insides.
Jeez.
That would be pretty much. There's no aim. It's I'm firing from the hip, and I just
Yeah, you're trying to fucking
10
blow her
damage.
guts out. Yeah, I got you. You're getting deep in those guts, blowing her back out. I understand.
All 10 points of it.
Yeah. 10 points, you say.
10 points, I say.
To shreds, you say.
To shreds.
I'd say you're going to hell, but she's a vampire, so it's probably just her this time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Dalen's going to hell
But for
as
other
soon as he finds the portal.
Okay, so let me narrate this. You jam your arquebus into her guts as she is right up in your face, and you reload, pull the trigger. Another crack, slightly muffled by her body, as a bullet flies from the other side of her. Of course, after tumbling through her body, it's a little all over the place. She, with your gun in her guts, looks at you, and every vestige of humanoidanity, of personhood,
Manatee?
And she's not a human. That's why I said humanoid entity. I don't know. Every vestige of personhood leaves her eyes, but not the light, or should I say,
Sentience.
the awareness. She may not be living, but she's not dead yet. Blood issuing from the sides of her mouth, her fangs bared and claws drawn. This is not a civilized fight. It may not have been before, but it really isn't now. And in that moment, bursting through the door is Chloe.
Charlie. Oh,
Chloe bursts through the door. Sapiens, thank you for that. All right. Ooh, that's a roughie. She's going to take one action to use her blood call. All creatures that can see the vampire fair enough. Is it Jay? Are you on both of them? What is this?
don't worry about it.
So all creatures that can see the vampire have the bleeding condition. Oh, and have the bleeding condition. Sorry. Let me make sure you have the bleeding condition. Because you might, you know.
I say Dalen's hyper fixated on the only one in front of him. That
Oh,
he ain't paying
you have
attention.
to tell me. You've taken the piercing damage. Do you have the bleeding condition?
No,
Okay.
I have impalement. I'm
right.
not fucking with you, dog.
No, I know it. I know exactly it. You do not. You have the, yep. That's just funny. I'd forgotten even. All right. So we're not worried about that. You don't have the bleeding condition. Therefore, I can't make it matter. She's instead going to take one of her actions to move up to her speed, which, let's see. Oh, yeah, you're in there.
Hold on. Was she already at the door for full movement
She just
speed when
burst through the door
in?
right now.
Okay.
So she bursts through the door, entering combat officially. After entering combat, she runs at you. Now, I will be nice and say that entering combat burns one of her actions. So now, she just runs at you and she's in your face, and you know that this will not go well if this fucking continues on. And next, sorry, I'm an ill-prepared DM. I was getting myself ready. Next is going to be Rose. Rose, who is 1,000% going to attack you with what
Of
little. Oh no! Why'd you open over there? Move over here. Now what? Okay. She is 1,000% going to attack you. Let's see what that looks like. Loading. Here we go. All right. So she is going to make a slash attack, which for every slash attack, She takes 2 as part of the same action. I will roll them separately just to give you a little extra oomph. The first one was a 11. The second one is a 5. I assume the 5 doesn't hit you.
5 does not hit me.
All right.
Oh, hey, look at that. The video chat finally works.
Well, thanks for doubling up for us, bud. You're going to take 2 damage from that. Go ahead and put 2 slashing damage into your chart. Then she gets to use her second action. She's going to try to bite you again.
She really wants the D.
That is another 12 to hit you. All right, which I assume gets you.
Oh, yeah.
And hilariously, another talk shit in stereo. I love that for you. Another 8 damage piercing. What is the condition you're taking on from your piercing? Please explain so that we can
it's
have
just
fun with this in the
so
scheme.
at 8, 14, I get 1 impalement counter. For every where'd it go? I was just reading it. For every 10 feet I move, I take 1 piercing damage for each impalement counter.
Oof.
Any creature can spend an action to remove 1d4 impalement counters from a target it can touch, including itself. If the roll is a 1, the impaled creature takes 1 slashing damage.
Okay. So you're now at a total of 16 piercing damage, which will give you 2 impalement counters, correct?
2.
Wonderful. Just to explain to our overall viewers, the way this works is that this system doesn't have a cut and dry, like, hey, if you take damage, you remove from your HP. HP doesn't exist in this system in the traditional sense at all. Instead, every type of damage affects you differently. So you could take several different types of damage and still be standing, but as that damage accrues, you will accrue certain afflictions. These afflictions will affect you in the long term. So instead of being like, oh, I got burned and stabbed and smashed, but that just equals 12. If you get burned and smashed and stabbed, those will all be a little different. And how you will react to that will change. And how you think through your reaction will change. So, good to know. You're kind of fucked up, I'm sure. It seems
almost getting there.
You're getting kind of fucked up. You were getting fucked up. Getting fucked up. Let us move on. That's going to be top of the round. This round, we get to burst in through the other door. So now we can hopefully see the whole thing. Yeah, right about there. Perfect. All right. So on this round, your friends have come to help. And in the next round, more of everybody's coming. So every round, I'm going to spice this up by more people coming. I'm just going to throw in some random tokens for the people that are your friends. But that's the way I've decided we're gonna play it. So, top of the round is yet again Dalen.
I have a random token. I
have many random tokens. I'm sure the random tokens you're talking about are the sexy goblins.
They are within terms and conditions. By that much.
Okay. That's good to know. I'm glad that you don't just have like sexy goblin nipples out on your tokens.
Well, no, I
Or
don't.
worse.
I wouldn't put those on onto a stream. No, those stay in the other D&D games.
Sure. You can keep your sexy goblin butthole somewhere else. Don't bring it onto my stream.
Buttholes. I got sexy elf buttholes, not goblin buttholes.
All right, Dalen, it's your
I hate
turn.
it here.
Dalen's gonna yell, "It's nice of you to finally join me," as he fucking rapid reloads. And again,
And goes for it again?
Goes for it.
Against the same one?
Yep.
Fair move.
Oh, that one's gonna be total of 10.
A total of 10.
I did roll with the D8.
Good. 10 still hits.
Beautiful. I rolled max damage on that one though. She takes 12.
Oof. Well, what's the max damage? Don't leave
12.
me in suspense.
12.
Ah. 12. Well, I hate to be the one to inform you this, but you needed far less than that. You
Yay!
reload your arquebus. Jam it up under her chin. Say whatever cool line you want to say here.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to stare at the sister and go, "You're next." And pull the trigger.
Not sister.
Sorry. The other lady.
I want you to make me a cleverness roll. You can use
Damn
a
it.
full D12 here.
Fuck, this isn't going to go well. 8 total.
8 total. That's pretty decent. So, in the realm of an 8, I'm going to say you look over at her sister, as you called her,
Tony.
for the first time.
Tony, we can hear that. It's all good, bud.
For the first time since she entered combat. And when you do, you realize that mother is more accurate here. If that makes any sense to you at all.
Oh, no. To Dalen in this instance, it won't register. To me, oh, no.
Yeah. So anyways, jam your arquebus under her chin. Boom! Blow her fucking brains out. It's a mess. Stop yoinking it. Absolute mess. You are still in the rafters. She falls clumsily from the rafters onto the ground. Plop. Which leaves in front of you just this other vampire.
One very
Now.
mommy.
And she snarls at you. This will be the last breath you get to breathe. I hope you enjoy it. And she just shrieks, "Children!" And we'll see how that resolves momentarily. But what we can see how it resolves right now is Roland.
So
Roland, it's your turn.
I walk in the room, big dick swinging in the wind.
Just in the wind.
And cast power word kill. Fuck this mother.
Fuck this mother. Fuck this church. Fuck this game. Power.
Powered fuck.
No, where was
I know
it?
you were
I'm going to use a spell though. For the first
All
time
right.
ever.
Spells.
Um,
Where's your spells?
I'm using Column of Burden.
Oh, what does that do?
It is a 10-foot radius within 30 feet of me. So I move to wherever I need to be within that. And I'm casting it so it just hits her.
Okay. Let's do some quick moff here. Your speed is 30 feet, right?
My speed is... Where is speed? Yes, 30 feet.
So you move to there. You cannot move within range.
Fuck. All right, never mind that.
Yeah, that's why I gave you the map this time, big fella.
Yep. That's a big fucking room. Jesus Christ.
I said, yeah, you are pretty fucking far away from this.
There is no Jesus in this building. Just vampire mommies.
Well, in that case, I say, hold on, I'm coming. And I use my full action to move as close as I can.
Abso-fucking-tootly. You do it, big fella.
So that was anticlimactic.
A little. But that's what happens when your friends get into trouble.
So Roland walks in, big dick swinging in the wind.
Watches as some chick gets her head splattered. Kurt Cobain style.
And then just like, hold on, I'll be there in a second. And then just runs across the room.
Uh-huh.
I got you, buddy.
Here I come.
It's like those fucking those jokes. Wow, he's really running. He's really taking a long time to get in here, isn't he?
Look at him go.
Play in the back rooms.
Oh no, it's the vampire backrooms.
All right, so vampire backrooms. That is gonna make it. Ooh, Chloe's turn.
Didn't we just kill her?
Oh no, we killed.
No,
Rose.
you just killed us.
What about Helios? Did Helios roll the lowest?
Not quite. They're actually, I'm actually looking at it now, and they are tied. So I have to, tie goes to the one with the lower armor, which actually is Helios. So Helios is going to go first.
Do it for
Helios.
For Jack.
Well, that doesn't really help me out here. Oh no, plus what? I can jump. I can jump my speed plus my character level in feet. Straight forward or up to 4 times your height vertically. Oh, okay. So I can jump straight forward. My speed plus my character level, which is 1. So that doesn't really help me because jumping 31 feet is like, ooh.
31 feet.
Yeah, it's not useful here. It's not even measurable in this fucking thing here. So I too am just gonna be like, rah, here I come.
By the way,
So
I'll
we're
have
gonna
to send you this.
We're gonna
'Cause
have.
this overlay is beautiful for spell work.
Oh, that is beautiful. I love that.
I'll drag it
So-
off the side, so hopefully it stays here on the page for you.
Yeah. So yes, Helios runs in. He goes. Oh, this is fuck. Kind of troubled. Nope, wrong one. Try again.
See, it's not easy after 3 weeks.
It's not just
Nope.
that. It's that
He's the
I'm
master
too
of
used to
voices.
doing Jairus, and now I have to stop doing Jairus and do something too similar, but not similar enough. Oh there, don't you go get in a bunch of trouble without me, he says as he runs up. That's gonna be everything he can do. And you didn't move your little pog, but I'll move it. Bonk. There, Roland's moved. You should use the map. The map's there. Try to use it, Tony, just for your own ease. All right.
Would help if I was unmuted.
Not much.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
That's right. And then it's going to be Chloe's turn. Not like my turn changed a whole bunch for you. That's
Sorry,
not
did
the
you say it was
thing I
my
wanted to hit.
turn?
No, it's Chloe's turn. Which, I'm not going to lie to you, doesn't bode super well for you. Since she's right up in your face, she's going to slash you twice with her claws.
I love it when she gets grabby.
Oh, now you just blew the fuck out of her. Never mind. As it starts making its turn, vampire gains 1 health for each creature. Bleeding. Oh. Cool. All right. Both of those are going to hit. The first one is a 15. The second one is an 11. So you're going to take those.
I hate.
You're
this
going to take
already.
a total of, okay, that's 5 and 4. And then that's 6 and 1. So you're going to take 11 slashing damage. And then you're going to take 5 infernal damage. And you're going to gain 1 round of bleeding. So for this round, you'll be bleeding.
You said how much infernal?
5.
Oof.
Now, unfortunately for you, that only counts as one of her actions. She's now going to take her second action, which is the blood call. All creatures that can see the vampire and have the bleeding condition must make a contested fortitude check. Creatures that lose take 1d8 infernal damage and gain +1 rounds of bleeding. So you're already bleeding. You could be bleeding for another round if you fail this contested fortitude.
Okay, so what do I need to roll?
Roll a d12 and add your fortitude to it. I'm not
fuck.
going to lie to you. You have a super low chance of making this. Based on my roll, because it's contested.
11.
If it was flat rolls, you would have been close. It wasn't. And you weren't close.
What,
So
did
what
she,
you're going to do
what
is
was
take
the total? I just want to
Total
know.
the total she
Yeah.
rolled was 18.
I would never be able to reach that.
Like I said, if it was a flat roll, you would have.
So I take another infernal damage.
Yes, you're going to take 1 point of infernal damage. Luckily, a D8 just resolved to 1. But you're going to be bleeding not just for this round, but also for the next round. If you guys can't handle the metal, just say so and leave the goth mommies to the rest of us. That's funny.
First of
I
all,
live for the metal.
Tiny, I live for the metal, and Gotham Mummies is all I know. Good luck.
So you take that damage. You just live with that, and then we're gonna go back up to the top. But as we do go back up to the top, we're gonna get one more contestant in the party. Bursting through these doors, boom, is another vampire. And I will give you guys the benefit of 2 people. I was gonna, but I don't have any of the. Where's the defaults? Where's the regular people? Stupid.
You know who has some defaults?
You got some defaults? Cool. All right.
Oh,
Busting through the door. Give me 2 just randoms. Those are going to be the guards. And I think 2's maybe the best you're going to get. I might give you. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let you guys decide this. Roll a D6. No, a D4. Roll a D4. You will get up to that D4 of people.
I got a 3.
I got a 3 as well.
That's perfect that you come in line because I wasn't going to give you a total of 6. I was just going to give you whatever the D4 was.
Cool.
So you have
Here's
2
another
now.
one for you.
You'll have 1 more later. They're going to do a flat amount of damage once they get into range. Does that make sense? I'm not going to do a bunch of rolling for them. They're just going to do X amount of damage per round to help. So you got. We don't need this one yet. Only 2 came in. Let me roll for their turns. So we'll get the guards in here under. That's so funny.
That's not even the pretty ones. I got worse ones out here.
Oh, I'm sure you do. And then we'll get. Okay. What is your armor again? Sorry, Dalen, what's your armor?
It's a 9.
Okay. So we're going to start this round not with you. The ruffian comes in. This, I got to be specific. You haven't had a lot of opportunities to meet this one. Sorry, I should talk into the microphone. Oh no, that's not who would come through there. Sorry, that makes this potentially worse. Much worse. That doesn't make sense for where they came from. Actually, what is going to make sense is that, never mind, you're going to instantly lose one of your 3 people as they get in a fight behind you. I'm going to allow them to cancel each other out. So now you have the 2 guards that have come to help you. One has essentially canceled out one of your enemies. Dalen, you're first. I'll make some rolls on the side for that.
I'm sorry. I brain overloaded. What am I doing?
It is your turn.
It's a good thing I have such high stamina regen
Yeah.
because this rapid reload can fucking suck.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But I'm gonna make sure I jump to the ground, and I'm gonna move 10 feet.
Yes.
Okay. You're going to
Which-
take damage for that movement, remember, because you are
Yes, that's what I
suffering
was
the
just
infliction.
saying. I am suffering the infliction of impalement, so I will take. What is it? Impalement means I take. Bam, 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 bam. For every 10 feet, you take 1 piercing damage. Puts
Okay, let me see if
there.
attacks of opportunity are a thing here.
This vampiric person. Gotta watch what I say.
Do you? Have you heard my fucking dirty mouth this whole time?
War.
I was gonna use gamer words.
Well, maybe do watch what you say.
We call it the pro gamer move.
God, it's a pro gamer. They don't know I know this secret.
Okay, so since you
Sure.
did run away and you left her threat range, she gets to use an attack of opportunity. Oh, shit.
It's above the 9.
Shit, so does everybody get an attack of opportunity then, or is that specific to her
Yes,
class?
everybody gets one. You can get an
Got it.
attack. Every person.
Everybody.
Yeah. Rock your body. Yeah.
Oh, bitch.
For the opportunity.
Rock your body, right?
Right.
Bow, 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 bow.
Rock your body. All right. Okay, why are we doing this? We can get in trouble for that.
Yeah, I mean, we should stop right now. We should have stopped a couple minutes ago. In fact, all right. Sorry, I have to check on something.
Yes, you're learning, Jeff. You're starting to believe. Just let NPCs fight each other and forget they exist. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Also, not gamer words. We've just been demonetized.
Wait, we were monetized?
Shit.
Well, that sucks.
So I shouldn't
Okay.
gift any subjects.
So, this is probably not going to be very fun for you. Just letting you know. She's only going to take 1 slash at you, even though technically each slash is 2. That's still going to be 8 slashing and 7 infernal as you run away.
She hit higher than my AC.
Oh, yeah. She crit, bud. She crit right on your ass. Whoosh.
Fuck.
That's why that 1 slash did all that damage.
All right, how much slashing was it?
8. 8 slashing, 7 infernal.
7.
I can't believe I have to fucking pee again. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to do it. I promise you. And you figure out how that's working. I'm going to say who's on deck so that we can make this go a little quicker. So on deck is Roland. Be ready to do whatever you're going to do. And then it'll be Helios.
Oh, okay. Well, since I moved, I'm going to reload.
You get to reload automatically when you move?
I used an action to move, and because of rapid reload, I get it takes one action to reload. That's the
Okay,
whole
so
turn.
that's your 2 moves. That's your 2
yeah,
actions.
my 2 actions.
2 actions spent. Damage done. You're definitely getting fucked up at this point. Quick second to say, how are you enjoying the damage table thing? I always
It's
thought it was super cool.
interesting. I to really get into it and understand it, it would take me a few times playing with it. I don't hate it.
Okay.
I like
yeah,
the way this
absolutely.
is done. It's interesting, but it also, from my perspective, it feels like it could unwillingly prolong fights. It's the only downside I see of it so far.
Absolutely, it could prolong fights, but I think it also allows you to try to think outside the box. Like, for instance, if you could have jumped between shadows, you may not have been moving, so you wouldn't have taken, or moving as far, so you wouldn't have taken the damage, right? If you could just move from shadow to shadow.
So it's still counted as a move, so I would still take
Yes.
it.
It counts as a move, but you're getting damaged per feet, correct?
It's per distance movement, 10 feet of movement. While yes, it does count. It doesn't.
It counts it as
require
adjacent.
more than me.
That means it's
adjacent.
teleported.
Adjacent's still a 5-foot movement.
Right.
Yeah. Like I said, I still don't have the
See?
mana for it. I wouldn't have the mana for it yet.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just saying, like, that's one of the most interesting things about it, right? Like, you could have thought your way around that, or you can think your way around it in certain situations because of the different types of damage you've taken. You've also got bleeding. I don't know how much that's damaging you, but have fun with that, I guess. All right. On deck. Turns on to you're up. Roland.
Question.
Answer.
So is she balancing on a rafter right now?
She is, because he was in the rafters, she's in the rafters. So
Fuck
yes,
yeah, okay.
she's on a beam.
I move under her.
Okay.
To there.
Yeah.
For flavor, I look down at Rose and say, that's for Jack.
All right.
And then I cast Crush.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. Crushed?
Crush.
Crush. Okay. How's that
work? How high up is she in the rafters?
I didn't count him coming down for movement.
I was gonna say it's got to be just above head height.
Yeah, it's probably
Is it within
maximum.
10 feet?
It's 10 feet. I was gonna say it's probably a maximum of 10 feet. 10 feet is reasonable for rafters. You know, this is like a high arched building.
10-foot sphere around myself in all directions.
Yeah.
The intensity of the intensity, you intensify the effective gravity within a 10-foot sphere around yourself. All creatures within the affected area have their speed halved and have a minus 1d8 penalty on any check against being knocked down and fall at twice the normal rate. Okay. Creatures that start their turn within the area of effect take 1d8 bludgeoning damage at the start of their turn.
Okay, so when her turn starts, we're gonna resolve that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. That should be interesting, if nothing else.
And then I flip her the bird.
Yeah, as is your right, God given. Just so you know, the official Torchlit Tavern bird is the pinky. So you give her the pinky.
Pinky, you bitch.
It still means fuck you. All right. Is that your whole turn? You moved and then you cast a spell. That should be 2 actions, correct?
That's 2 actions. And then a little bit of flavor.
A little flavor. What's your flavor? Tell me what's your flavor? What's your flavor? All right. Pinky's out.
Do I have to roll that
Says,
minus
says
1d8
Jay in
for
the
the
chat.
penalty against checks?
Um,
Or is
Not
that
yet.
something you do?
I'll have you do it, but not yet.
Okay.
Let's see. So let's see here. I have to see what accounts for perceiving me. I see what's the deal with high
I
or
perceive you.
stealth? Ooh. Okay. Okay. So I don't think I can do it anymore. That's unfortunate. Oh shit. Sick. I'm going to use Helios is going to jump into range using his Viper Strike, which combines his movement action with his attack action. We're just going to say it's here, even though technically it's there. So as he jumps in, he's going to strike. Jumping strike. Sha-sha! For a total of... What's the bonus?
69 for
It's definitely not 69, 420. It will be +3. So let's see if that hits. It does. It do. Oh man, I gotta pee.
That does put you into range, by the way.
I'm aware.
Just making sure you know.
Thanks. And that's gonna be a whopping
Do you
1 damage. Watch out, he's dangerous.
want to go pee while we riff for a bit longer?
No, I'm gonna finish his turn and then you can riff.
He's all gotta be. Ah!
Okay, that's pretty good. Hits.
Happily, wonderful.
And he does another attack for a whopping 2 more damage. He's really killing it. Okay, riff again.
Oh
boy.
Pork.
I was
just
really
needs to
hoping he
instead
was
of
going to try and
cafe.
knock her off that perch.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
Just
Right? There. Oh.
the other one that I was going to use would not have been nearly as useful, but it would not have affected you as adversity while you were up there. But as soon as you jumped off of that area, I'm like, I could use this and it won't fuck Olvin over.
I appreciate that.
My boy, my beautiful baby boy.
Boy.
Oh boy.
And a back.
Did you actually pee? Because that was pretty fast.
Yep.
You
That's
sure?
what you call a pro P. Just fucking.
We call this a pro P. I mean, a pro P would have been just using the 1 gallon tub you leave underneath your desk.
That was Stu's.
No, that's a pro gamer P.
No.
It's different.
Pro gamer P is the battlefield shit bucket.
You do it in the Arizona containers, though.
Gross.
Hope to God no one goes, oh, hey, that looks good.
So yes, he jumps into action. He strikes twice. He's actually going to use his prehensile appendage to hang slightly
weird thing
out
to call
of
your
range. He's got a tail. He's gonna hang from the rafters from his tail, getting
We
him
were just
slightly out
talking
of
about
range of
how
you.
Henry can't have tentacles. And here you go.
penis.
He can't. This isn't a tentacle.
They call me the nine-tailed Richard.
Okay. Okay, yeah,
All right,
that should
Peter.
be it to attack. And yes, I'm sure I'm gonna get everything back. And we're gonna have Chloe go, and then the guards are gonna go. So she, having had two other people come into a grill, is gonna attack them. First, she's gonna slash. That's not what I wanted to click. Click here. There we go. What is my armor? Okay, yeah, totally made it. That is 5 and 2, and then 5 and 3. So 10 slashing. Oh gosh. I don't think I have anything to mark this on this. I'll just remember where I'm at. 10 slashing gives me 2 rounds of bleeding. Sick. And then 5 infernal. I'm just gonna make little notes here. It's tough being a DM.
I know.
All right. Infernal. Ooh, right from the first one, you get cursed. Oh, 2 curses. What does curse do? Let's read this for the fucking class. Curse, whenever you roll a d12, roll twice to take the lower. Oh, gosh, 2 rounds cursed. Okay. I gave you a bunch of that too. That sucks.
Who got cursed?
Both Dalen and but I have armor. +2 absorb when you take slashing damage. Oh, I took slightly less slashing damage. Aha. Reduce it by 1. And since that was twice, I take 2 less. So that's that's going to be a total of 8, which means I only have 1 round of bleeding. Oh, isn't that fancy? So she does that to me. Sorry, to Helios. I'm me. I'm doing things to me. And then, because I think she just thinks she's a
Are you
badass.
touching yourself right now?
She's going to jump down. Because fuck you in particular. Right?
She takes gravity effect.
Not like
she's already taken the gravity effects. So she doesn't really know this. She knows you cast a spell. I don't know how adept in... Let me give her a cleverness roll, actually. A cleverness check. See if she's smart enough to figure that out. It looks as though she might be.
Also,
so
did she take the bludgeoning damage too?
No. So go ahead and do your bludgeoning damage now.
It's a 6.
6. All right. And then what did you say the other effect was?
Double gravity.
Yes. You said it affects her skills or something?
She has a minus 1d8 penalty on any check against being knocked down.
Okay. Cool.
And you
yeah,
fall
I'm
at
gonna,
twice normal rate.
yeah, I'm gonna give her a check to not be falling down as you've done this. This just makes sense, right? You've increased the gravity. Why wouldn't she? So we'll make this a check against falling. Feels like a precision, and I don't know if I want to try to look that up right now. I think I'll just go with precision.
Let's just fuck them up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it precision. Precision makes sense.
I was thirsty.
All right, go ahead and roll your D8 to minus.
7.
7. That's pretty good. That puts her at a 10 still, so she doesn't fall. She does take the damage from the increased gravity, even though it's kind of only barely touching her. And she is going to intentionally move out of that space. She won't have to move far. She'll move here. Let's just move this dead body. We don't, because we need to know where things actually are. He's over here. And that way she doesn't provoke attack. And oh wait, she can't do that because she used.
She's
Oh yeah, she
movements
can.
halved.
Her movement's halved. She can still do that. She hasn't taken her second action yet, so her second action is avoiding being caught by your silly magic. All right, now the guards are going to go. They have 2 actions. I'm going to have them move up like 30 feet. Say they got some bows or whatever. Bullshit. And just do some, make a blanket roll for both of them. If they hit, they'll do 4 damage around. Where'd my fucking... They hit. They do 4 more damage.
Yeah.
With some bows or whatever.
They whip their dicks back and forth.
Wild.
I don't know where that fucking came from.
Neither do
Oh,
I,
yeah, I
bud.
do. Because this motherfucker rolled in dick swinging in the wind.
He sure did. All right, that's gonna make it top of the next round, which means I gotta roll the entrance of the new people. Oof. And who's coming in next? Brrr. Next is, oh gosh, I'm gonna just say, because it feels like they will all be traveling mostly together, that's going to be an unfortunate effect of the entire Byrne family. So you can go ahead and label these as you wish. These tokens just represent what kind of enemy they are. One of them is a child, and 2 of them are parents.
All right, hold on. Here's a child.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh, hold on. Little boy or little
I'll use
girl?
that child. It's a little girl. All right, there's your vampire child. Give me just a second. Vamp.
Well,
Don't ask why I have all of these.
I'm assuming it's because you're a DM.
It is. I even have this fantastic token, which is just a pile of dead bodies.
Fuck yeah. I was thinking it would have been funny for flavor if when I used the gravity effect, the body that was on the ground just turned into a puddle.
Just poof. I also
Sorry, boys.
have this one. Oh, let's delete that.
It doesn't increase in size very well.
Oh, it does. It just takes a second to load.
All right,
I'll
so
check that one out after the stream.
on this round, we're gonna go. We're gonna have 3 people enter. We're gonna have Simon come in. Abbott Simon. Abess Hannah. And then, of course, their little child, Bonnie.
Damn it, Simon, you dirtbag.
Simon's going to act first. Excuse me while I quickly just change this
Excuse me.
so that it's easier to tell them apart. How do I do that? There's a way to add a ring around them, right?
Fucking vampires, man.
So at the bottom of your screen next to characters is attachments. Those give them special conditions, but you can at least put it around them. So like the pink one with the heart's the mom, the green one with the dots the dad, kind of thing.
You can also
Otherwise,
just
if you're
change
talking
their
about-
color. I just don't remember how to do that.
But usually
yes.
you do that when you make the token.
And there's a way to like do some more than that, but this works. Thank you. So green one's dead. All right. So he's going to rush in, not having seen anything that had happened before. That's going to cause him to proc your thing on his turn, which is now, right? As soon as someone enters your space.
Mm-hmm.
Roland.
Yes, what about
So
it?
go ahead and roll your D8.
Ah, yeah. Get
It
fucked,
does
nerd.
proc as soon as someone enters, right?
No, it's only when they start.
Okay. So it won't affect him this time. He didn't start. his
However,
turn.
they're as soon as they enter, their movement is immediately halved, and they start taking that 1d8 thing is for penalty is the for knockdown is immediate. The only thing that's not immediate is the bludgeoning damage.
Got it. All right. He's going to rush in at you as he is now the top of the round. And let's see. He's going to slash at you. So we'll roll twice. Does a 11 hit?
That's against my armor, right?
Yes.
Yes, it hits.
All right, so both of those are going to hit. He's going to be able to deal 1d6 slashing and 1d4 infernal. So that'll be for each of those. Come, stupid triangle, hard to pick up from the table. So 3 and 2. Stupid triangle. 2 and 3. So that's 5 of each type of damage. That's going to be 5 slashing, 5 infernal.
Okay. What does that go against? I still haven't figured out how taking damage works.
So you're going to go scroll down to the bottom of your character sheet. There's a set of damage tables, and then you're just going to tick off the damage.
Okay.
If I remember correctly,
Each box is 1 point.
is 1 point of damage. Yep.
So what's the toughness for them?
I will tell you here in a second as I look. Okay. So, afflictions are dangerous and persistent abilities, blah, blah, blah. How often a character must make an affliction roll is determined by their toughness. So, afflictions are, let's see. Conditions are temporary negative effects. That's what happens when you hit the little thing. But once you've taken enough damage to pass, you're going to have to make some affliction rolls, Dalen.
Very soon, yes.
Persistent penalties, afflictions are randomized. Okay, let's see. Blah blah blah. For example, usually involved in actions that expire. Okay, afflictions are randomized, but universally bad. Every time a creature takes damage, the risk increases that it suffers an affliction. Suffering too many afflictions can lead to incapacitation or even death. So, how often a character must take damage is determined by their toughness. So, I believe what that's saying, I'm going to look in another thing here to look at. I believe it is every time you've hit your toughness in damage, in points of damage, you will have to make an affliction roll. So, for instance, my toughness is only 6. I've definitely taken 6 damage. So now I have to make an affliction roll. The affliction table is right below all your damages. So I'm going to make a D8 affliction roll for Helios. As fun as that is, sick. My speed is halved. Wonderful. All right. So you just fill out the types of damage you took, and if you took more than your toughness, make an affliction roll, and it will kind of suck. As long as I'm reading everything correctly, which I'm pretty sure I am. Next. Did you take enough damage to have to make an affliction roll?
Yeah, I said 10. My toughness is 9.
Yeah. What's your affliction?
However, I'm not able to check any of the boxes on here, so.
Yeah, you'll just have to keep track.
Luckily, the rattle doesn't affect me too much because none of my spells affect anyone else. By like a targeted thing.
Yeah. Well, let's move forward. So that was just one attack technically. Now they're going to do their second attack against you. Oh, but you got lucky. I'm certain a 6 doesn't hit you.
No.
All right. You're in luck. All right. I should have said who was on deck. I didn't, but Dalen, you've been top of the round so far. This is the first time you weren't, so I hope you were ready.
Oh, dude. Dalen's going to do what Dalen does. Dalen is going to drink his potion. Because he already reloaded, so he's going to drink a potion.
Smart move.
That's code for he's going to drink his own piss.
No, I'm not Bear Giles. I only got a 3 on it, though.
Dude, you got McDonald's?
Yeah, but it was brought to me. And even though I should say no, I'm not gonna.
I'm going to heal myself.
Still.
I'm going to heal that slashing damage.
Woo! Good call.
For 3 points.
Just so everybody's aware, Sorry. Okay. I was reading the thing. Just so everybody's aware, you start your characters with either a health potion or a mana potion. So he clearly chose health, and he was able to use that.
The starting kit gave me that.
Correct. That's what I was trying to say.
And with that done, I'm gonna go ahead and fire at the fucking the vampire bitch is still alive, right?
Oh yeah.
Since I'm still cursed. Fortunately,
How'd that
not
go,
for
bud?
too long. I'm about to roll both die. I was reading how many rounds more. Well, I can't really pick the lowest value when they roll the same.
You sure can't. The lowest is whatever you rolled. What'd you roll?
So 8 on both.
8 on
Total
both.
of 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Damn it. 8 damage.
8. Wonderful. She's looking like she's getting pretty fucked up. I'll tell you that much. But now most of her compatriots are here. So this could still go poorly for you.
Yeah. Bring more fuel to the fire.
And next we have Roland. On deck will
Does
be
sustaining a spell
Helios
cost
and
an
Cole.
action or no?
Does what a spell cost an action?
Sustaining a spell.
I don't believe it does.
It would say on the spell if it does.
It
Yes,
does not
this-
say. It just says the use for or initial cost is one action.
Then you're good.
Sweet. So I'm going to sustain my spell.
Sure.
I'm also going to upcast it and increase its radius by 5 feet.
Okay. If you're going to upcast it, that
I know that
feels
will
like it
cost
should
me an
cost an action. Yeah.
Yeah, that will cost me an action. That's fine.
Okay.
So that puts it at a radius of 15 feet,
So it's
so-
hitting her again.
hitting her again.
Yeah.
And then for my other action, I am going to use my sword to slash at the dude that just hit me.
Wonderful. Go ahead and swing on him.
It's a D12 to see if I hit.
How dare you assault the Chevalier?
Yeah, that fucking hits.
Get fucked,
That's
nerd.
cool. Plus,
A 12? That's a crit.
yeah, crit. How?
So your weapon has a crit effect, your class has a crit effect, or you bank a fate point. What
I
weapon are
know
you using?
my
Longsword?
antiquarian has a crit effect. Find that real quick. Kinetic critical. Whenever you score a critical hit with a weapon, you may expend any amount of mana, and the target must succeed on a might check against your spell check plus the amount of mana you spent. If it fails, it is pushed 5 feet directly away from you. In addition to any other effects, the damage of the attack inflicts, including knockback effect. If the creature failed by 5 or more, it is knocked down.
Okay. So
And it
what's
has
your
a
spell
minus
save?
1d8 to that because it's within the range of my.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Roll your D8. This is a might check.
Yes.
Okay.
And then let me make sure that my weapon doesn't have anything.
You have to choose one.
Yeah, my weapon doesn't have anything anyway, so antiquarian it is.
Okay.
Then so that is a I guess just a straight 7. I don't see any pluses to that.
Nope. It's a 7.
Yeah.
So subtract 7 from his might check. What's your spell check?
Oh, that was
You know what
for
that
with the damage for the slash.
Oh, the slash is 7 damage. Okay.
Yeah. And then my spell check. God, I've never used a fucking spellcasters, and I need to worry about spell checks.
It's
Spell
okay.
check target is 6.
Okay, so the
6
target
plus,
is 6
plus the
plus
amount
whatever
of
mana you spent on this.
Yeah. We lost Olvin.
I don't think we permanently lost Olvin. I think he turned off on purpose. Oh no, we lost him. Okay, well, hopefully he comes back soon. Let's just keep rolling.
Yeah. So let's see. It would be the mana that I used for the what's it called?
You're adding mana, right? So you can add whatever
then
mana
I'm
you
just
like.
going to do 2 mana. So it would be 8, yes, to beat for the spell check target.
Okay, spell check target is 8. You damaged him for 7. Roll your d8 to minus this.
Yes. That is a 5.
5. Hey, you get him.
Cool.
It's a 5, which takes his 9 down to 4. He doesn't miss it by 5, so he's not prone, but he is going to get pushed back the 5 feet.
So he didn't get knocked down?
No. He only missed it by you took 7 away from 9, right? Or 6 away from 9 or something like that.
It was
And
he
you're
had to
only
beat
at
a
6.
6, and then I subtracted him 7.
7 from 9 leaves him 2. So he's 4 away from beating your 6, but not 5 away from beating your 6. Does that make sense? He rolled a 9 minus 7.
Yeah.
Is
It's a
2.
4. There's 2.
And then to hit the goal for him to hit was 6. So he's 4 short of 6, but he needs to be 5 short of 6
in order for him to be knocked down. Why would
it
that
says
be?
it because it said if he's under by 5 or more. Read it again. Make sure I heard you right. Welcome back.
Dog just fucking shut off my computer. Here I go, setting it up. So he's in trouble. He's not allowed to jump on my bed because he tore up my fucking pillow. So I put these bins up here. I let him. He charges in, knocks shit off my fucking desk, unplugs my computer.
Damn.
Yeah, you're right. It is the 5 or more.
All right. So he's just knocked back 5 feet,
Yes.
not knocked prone. And that's your turn.
Yeah, I don't have
Hit
any
him with
more
the spell.
spells that I can use. I used I enhanced my spell, and
luckily enough,
attack
knocking
the
him
dude.
back 5 feet, he will still be in your 15-foot range. So when he starts his turn, he'll take that D8. Unfortunately, I said he only barely got out of there. And you said your spell doesn't exclude your friends.
Yeah.
So roll the D8 for Helios. He is starting his turn in your range.
4.
4. And what kind of damage is that?
Bludgeoning.
Floor bludgeoning.
Sorry, bud.
It's okay. Bludge. And then still bleeding. Got to see what bleeding will do for me. And then All right. Cool. Fun. Took that bludgy boy. Luckily enough, doesn't give me any effects. But I'm at a total of enough damage that I have to fucking roll my affliction again. Let's see. God, again? Oh, no. Oh, yes. +2 now. Okay. Oof. I'm rattled. Well, luckily enough, I'm not making a lot of spells. Fucking rattled. All right. He is going to just give it a fucking swing a dinger dang. Plus precision is 6. 6 gonna hit this bitch. It is not. What else can I do? Oh, okay. None of those are useful. Wonderful. Wunderbar. All right, so 6 ain't gonna hit.
Hey,
sorry, now I'm slowing everything down. That one will hit. Hell yeah, buddy boy. Do your little bit of damage.
Is it just me? Is he roboting?
It is not just you. 3 more damage to her. She does not like it. Oh, no. No, I'm not going to do that 3 more damage because I wasted 1 attack and I need to get the fuck out of here. He's going to fucking blink out. Boink. And he reappears somewhere else. So that happens. That just happens. No damage. He just blinks away. Up next is this bitch. Roll your D8.
That's an 8.
Oof.
And in the words of the indomitable shirtless fat man, fuck that bitch. This is Russia.
Fuck that bitch. This is Russia. Give me just a second, boys. All right, I'm going to do my best to wrap this up as quickly as I can because I just received a message that means I got to go. So let's just try to run through a couple more turns real quick. So it's her turn. She takes 8. She's like, ah! Now she realizes you're a problem. She jumps in at you. Actually, no, you know what? If she jumps over here, she might be out of your range. No, she won't. She can run over here. Sorry. She jumps over here. She's like, wow, I'm Jason. And she's gone to attack Dalen because she doesn't really want to fuck with Roland anymore in her current state. She's going to do her 2 slashes. One hits. The other one misses. That slash is going to do 3 slashing and 2 infernal. Then she's going to go for a bite. Oh, and she's gonna oop, do because she's an empress. Oh, she's gonna get a couple more health. And both me okay, not just me. Oh, well, yes, because I did start their turn. No, when she started her turn. So she's only going to get 1 health back. You're going to take 1 more damage, Dalen. She is now infernal. She's now going to strike you. Does a 10 hit?
Yeah, I got a 9.
Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Oh, it's not a 10. It's an 8. It misses you.
Ooh.
So she misses with her bite. And then we're going to try to rush through these. The guards are going to move in here. Try to focus their efforts on one person. They roll. Yep. They'll just do 4 damage here. Fuck it, I'll give them 6. Because they came in and started attacking with swords. That'll keep her distracted for a bit. And we're going to go to my turn. Right, because that was rolling. Then Chloe. Then guards. Sorry, not my turn. Then it's going to go to Hannah. She's going to strike back at them. Hits. That's going to deal. I'm just going to give them a blanket amount of damage. They've been hit. They've each been hit once. If they get hit 4 times, they're probably out. That'll just make the guards easy to handle. Just fuck damage. If they get hit 4 times, they won't get to stick around. All right.
Makes sense.
Then we're going to go to Bonnie, the little child with childlike wonder in her eyes. She comes to attack you. Since you're just the closest.
That movement penalty.
Sure. Which is in 15 feet, right? So
yeah, anywhere within 15 feet, she loses her half her speed.
So let's see. She was 20 feet away. She moved to 5 feet, and then it was 10, and then it's 30 more feet to get to you. Okay, so she doesn't quite make it to you because of that penalty. She makes it about there. Top of the round, Simon. Simple Simon's still coming. He comes at you.
He does take that.
He starts
1d8.
his turn in the radius. Take the D8.
That is a 7.
7.
Bludgeoning.
And yep. Then he's going to 8 doesn't hit, does it?
No.
All right, he misses with 2 claws. Manages to hit with the bite. That bite's going to do 7 piercing and 5 infernal.
Oof. That is above my
Yeah, these were rough
threshold.
guys. Fighting a bunch of them in a row was not a great move.
Well, I wasn't my decision.
No, of course not. Um,
Oh, wrong dice.
next we're up to Dalen. Go ahead, Dalen.
Rattled again.
That's perfect because I'm still generating. I will reload as one action and fire as my other. I have to fucking bitch. And I have to roll 2 still. 'Cause I'm still in your fucking curse. God damn it. I rolled. My highest was a 12. My lowest was a 7. Fucking rude. So 4, 5, 11 to hit. Hit. Gonna go ahead and roll for damage.
Kill him.
8. Dalen only did 8 damage. We can't hear you, bud. Oh, he's probably in the middle of something.
I don't know if he's talking to us or not, but
Nah, it looks like he's turning
Sorry,
at us.
I had to make a phone call to see if I had to rush us off stream. I do not. You boys are willing to go to about 10:30?
yeah.
10:30. A absolute
Huh?
limit. 10:30
Absolute
is
limit?
my limit.
You got it. I just want to hope to get this wrapped up. So what did your turn end up? Oh, no, he disappeared.
Hey,
How did
You
your
didn't
turn
take
resolve?
damage.
what's up?
How did your turn resolve?
Dude, I'm having technical issues ever since he knocked shit in my computer. Everybody sounds roboting, so
He
I'm
did 8
having trouble
damage to
hearing.
you.
Edge
I
to
did 8 damage
Chloe.
to the vampire bitch.
All right, 8 damage.
Vampire bitch.
Hey, let me know how you want to end it.
Sorry.
You killer.
Well, if that's going to be ending it, I'm going to sit there. I'm going to aim at her. I'm going to be like, said you were next. And just
You
fire.
you level your arquebus against her and BAM! Just blow her guts all over the place.
Guts across the church floor.
As far as I can tell, that is not going to stop the other vampires.
No, why would it?
But it is. I am going to give them the rattled condition. I'm going to make them. I think that this is going to shake them up. That's going to be pretty spooky to them. That doesn't mean they're
Then
going
I'm
to
just
stop.
gonna stare at them, covered in my own blood.
You sure are, bud.
Next?
So was that with one attack you did that?
That was no, that was a attack, and then I reload.
And then you reload. Copy. Roland, you're next.
I'm going to sustain my spell.
It sustains.
I'm going to move myself. Actually, I'm already in combat with the one guy. I'm just going to hit him twice.
Yeah.
So,
Tee off
back
on
to
him.
that page. Roll a hit. That's C12. That is a 11 plus 3 is 14 to hit.
14 makes it.
All right. So first attack does 6 damage.
Oof. A big 6. Simon's starting to get hurt.
Actually, I'm going to change my dice out for this one. That is a 10 to hit.
10 does it.
And that is a 8 damage.
8 more damage. Simon goes, "You would dare strike the abbot?"
Oh,
As
shut
you
up,
have-
Your Holiness.
Hey, I fixed it. I fixed it. Sorry,
Hey, I'm proud of you.
We're all super proud of you.
I had to just disable
Genuinely.
13,000 things.
All right. He looks pretty fucked up at this point.
As he starts to go into his monologue, I say, "Oh, shut up, Your Holiness."
Kick him in the dick.
How dare with his fangs out. Next up from Roland, we're gonna go. Chloe's dead. Helios isn't. Helios gets to move.
Helios now knows to stay out of range of my spell, right?
Yes, but I don't know if he can do that. I guess he could just throw his daggers. Daggers can be thrown, I assume. Oh no, looks like they can't.
You go after the wife.
Or at least it's yeah. The wife's already kind of in combat. Yeah, fuck it. He's gonna double move, then he's gonna use his Viper Strike. That he can include an attack action into his movement. He's gonna fucking roll up here and just join these guys. Be like, yeah, we're gonna fuck her up, guys. And with his attack action, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Ooh. Gets her good. All right. Now we're on her turn. She's going to use one of her actions to attack the guards, hits, and one to attack Helios. Ooh, might miss. That is gonna be, it's probably gonna be just barely enough. It's my armor. God dang it. Just barely enough. Oh gosh, Darren.
So, Torch the Tab, is my speech still choppy?
No, from our point of view, it's not. Okay,
And our
that's
point
gonna
of view is the only right point of view.
Ooh.
5 more on top of that. So what's that?
Yeah, I had to fucking unplug half the shit in my computer and replug it.
And then 3 more on top of that. Oh. Oh no. That's not math. So when that happens, that's not math. That's not math at all. Okay, so we're in there. Got bleeding again. Sick. And then we, luckily enough, didn't get another round of cursed. Isn't that fun? Oh no, my speed's halved. None of that happens. Dick. Fuck. Oh no, I can blink though. I can blink this distance, and then I would just use 15 feet of my movement which I believe. Yeah. Well, that says 20, but I just need to be like here. So, yeah. So I poof. And then show up. All of that still happens. Everything is hunky dory. Then we got. So she attacked. She did her damage. Now we're on to the child. The child goes, I'm going to give you a biggest hug.
Damage first. 7 damage.
She takes 7. 7 whole damage. You've hurt this child.
I don't care.
Child's about to get a bolt to the brain.
Fuck them kids.
Bullet in the head.
We make terrible
She's going
pets.
to attack you. Oh, you got lucky on that. She missed. That one probably not. 10 hits. Correct?
10 does hit, yes.
She's trying to slash at you. That's going to get you 4. A shocking amount of damage for a child.
Yeah.
You're going to take 5 slashing, 3 infernal.
Okay, I'm good.
Fuck. This child's out for business.
Oh, I'm 1 more damage away from... Oh, no. I forgot I have bludgeoning. I have to roll in the afflictions table again. Plus my 2 afflictions. 3 plus 2 is rattled. Sick. Double rattled. Major and minor. Wonderful. All right. So there's the child. She used one of her actions to get to you, the other one to slice you up. We're back at top of the round. That's simple. Simon, roll your D8.
That's an 8.
I love that for you.
I love it more for him.
I'm sure. He takes the 8. Simple Simon's still coming at you. He's gonna. That hits. That meets and beats hits. And that one also hits. He's gonna hit you with all 3 of these attacks, which I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna suck a lot. So be prepared for that. So the first slash does 6 slashing, 5 infernal. Shit. The second slash does 10 slashing, 5 infernal. Oh, never mind. I was doing that wrong. My bad. Erase all that damage. Everything you just did that wrong. My bad. I was rolling like he was the other bitch. You'll take 1 slashing, 1 infernal from the first one, 2 slashing, 1 infernal from the second, and then you'll take 9 piercing, 5 infernal from the bite.
So that's like 20 something damage.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that puts me under something. I don't know how this system works. I'm pretty sure
the system works is whatever your wounds is.
Mhm.
Every time you hit that wounds quotient, you roll for an affliction. So for me, for instance, I have a total of all of my total damage is 17 plus 8, which is 25.
Okay.
So at 21, I've rolled 3 times on the affliction table. Those afflictions stack.
Whatever my roll for the D8 to give me a figure out my affliction. All right. So that I am.
So after you get an affliction, you add that to whatever your roll is. So it's a D8.
My speed is halved.
Okay. I bet. And then you also calculate that to see what your bleeding is and all the other stuff. So I'm sure you'll also be taking you probably got punctured and you're probably taking bleeding, which bleeding will multiply the damage. Fuck, I haven't been adding the damage. Let me read what bleeding does again real quick.
We got 5 minutes, so
Yeah. I know it. Oh, yeah. So we'll just add for the start of each of those turns 1, 2 more. Sick. All right. I'm trying to run through this last 5 minutes. That was his turn. Now it's Dalen. On deck is Roland. Then we're going to go to guards and Helios.
Dylan, this had the dad with the green.
Yes.
My target.
Yeah.
Gonna try to fuck him up. Does a 10 hit?
Hits.
Oh,
Roll that sweet, sweet damage.
10 damage.
10 damage. Hey, you're the fucking vampire slayer today. Where do you aim to blow his fucking life away?
Chest, center mass. Fuck this dude's heart.
Yeah. You fucking level the arquebus and his ribs and viscera shoot out the back of his chest. He goes, falls to the ground dead. Dead as a door nail. Dead as he always
Dead.
was, really. All right. So
Dead
was that
as
a
he was
reload and a
meant to
shot?
be. Then I reload.
Then you reload. Done and done. That's your turn. Roll. Roland. Now you only have a child in front of you.
I re-up the spell.
Yep.
And I hit the child.
Hit that child.
That is, ooh, that's a 12.
Oh, crit hit for the 12. Crit hit for the 12. What are you going to do with your critical? You going to push her away?
I'm going to do I only have the one move, so kind of critical. So spell check is, let me go back up there. I'll do my slashing damage first.
Yeah,
That is
slash
7.
damage.
7 slashing damage with the sword. And then
She's hurt. She's like,
spell check plus the amount of mana you spent. I'm going to spend 3.
Spend 3,
So it would
that
be,
turns
she has
it
to
to
be to
9.
9. Yeah.
Yep.
And then because she's in my circle, it's going to be a -5.
And this is a fortitude check still?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Minus, what did you roll?
As a might check against my spell check.
Oh, it's a might. Okay, it's
Yes.
a might. Okay. And then
I rolled
so now
so it was, she has to beat a 9 and she has a -5.
a -5 to beat a 9. Well, what she got was an 8. -5 is 3. 3 is enough that she gets knocked over and knocked down.
And
So
if
she is now
she's knocked down, where was it?
Oh, shit. This technically counts as a ball check. Oh, but you already took the D8 away. Okay, cool.
Well, the 1d8 is for the
Yeah.
only for the penalty on getting against being a check against being knocked out doesn't affect her fall damage. This is a fall check. She would take
No,
double
yes.
damage.
She's going to take
For the
damage from falling, you say? Is that what the spell says?
Is that what you were saying? It doesn't say anything specific. Just if she's
No.
knocked down and fall at twice normal rate. So any speed of knockdown would be double. If
Sure.
she's
You know what?
falling.
I'll be nice. I'll give you a whole D6 for it.
Hell yeah.
General, boom. You get 5 more damage for that.
Oh yeah.
She's on the ground going, you hurt me.
And
You
then
still have one more action.
That requires. Oh, I have a free action though. I'm going to use a free action, and I'm going to spend 3 mana for Gravatic Blow, which is going to buff my next attack.
Okay.
So I'm going to strike. Does
So you're gonna
a
move.
10 hit?
You have to move to hit her. You knocked her 5 feet away.
Oh, goddamn. Never mind then.
Yeah. What I will do is let you to do that retroactively. So add your gravitic blow to whatever your last hit was.
All right. So then I add a D4.
Give it to me.
That's an initial 3 damage.
3 more damage. She is sad about it.
And
You're a mean.
that's really all I can do. So
Okay.
I move up to her menacingly,
You menacingly move up to her.
standing
All
over
right.
her with my sword and just death in my eyes.
So here's what I'm going to do for you guys. We're at 10:30. We're actually just 1 minute past. I'm going to give you guys the option. Do you want to see this through? It will be I will have to really extend the next episode. Or would you rather I pull this to a close now?
It's up to Elvin because he's the one with the deadline.
I would.
No.
now.
I don't mean tonight. I mean we go to play another session.
Yes, I say we pause it here. We make people suffer.
Okay, so you want to play another session and not me bring this whole thing to a close.
How long do you think it would take for you to bring it to the close here?
I could wrap it up in the next 5 minutes.
I'm okay with that.
It's up to both of you.
Deal with that.
Take
I'm
a vote.
okay with it too.
Okay, so here's what
I
we're
don't
going to do.
have a deadline tonight, so
We're going to go into some narration here. As you have killed most of them, and then you still have the guards on your sides. And I'm not going to lie to you, looking at their health, you actually had a good chance of finishing them out as their numbers dwindled and your focus increases.
My
So
focus. I'm sitting here bleeding, using one eye to aim, limping.
Yeah. So seeing how fucked up you guys are, the guards and the other guard finished up with theirs, surprisingly, manages to burst in. So now it's all the guards and all the people there. And Helios calls out, he goes, listen, I don't know what we got left here, but all of us are pretty fucked up. And the guards go, yeah, you guys stand back. We'll clear these two out and try to make sure everybody's safe. Help out our friends. And Helios looks over at the two of you. How do you respond?
I plunge my sword into the little girl's chest, killing her.
Sure. Fuck it. I'll allow it.
And I look over and I'm like, I'm done.
I could use an app.
So when you say that, Helios blinks over to Dalen, grabs him, blinks one more time, grabs Roland, blinks the third time, and you find yourselves in the infirmary. And he goes, so find the people and then we can, and then he looks at his forearm and it begins again. Something that is very familiar, but also still very foreign.
I find the strongest alcohol on one of the shelves, and then I grab Helios.
There are no shelves. This is an infirmary.
Well, medical grade.
Sure. As the artifact on his arm begins to glitch and phase and grow and he looks up at you like, is it gonna happen again? Yo, Dita, you know how this works. What are we doing?
Just
And
go with the flow, buddy.
And as you look to respond, it boom, and everything goes white again. And then you'll wake up. But until you do, this has been System Overload. We cannot wait to see you. Just 2 weeks away from now. But we thank you so much for showing up and enjoying our time in the Relic system and playing along with our weird little world. And I will say, big announcement here from Jay, even though I'm not going to take the time to pull up his camera. Jay will be running the next one. And the system he's going to be using, are you going to say it in the chat for us real quick, Jay? You're still there? I'm sure he is. He just said, then they have alcohol. He'll be running a different system, which means I'm going to step out from my seat as the game man. And the next one will be Numenera by Monte Cook, I believe, or Mont Cook, hard to say. So we can't wait for you to join us then. That won't be in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we're going to do our 0.5 session where we're all going to get together and we're going to talk about how we felt about this. And then Jay's going to come in and he's going to tell us what we got to prep for his leg of System Overload. I can't wait because I get to take a break from this side of the screen and go to the other one. So we'll see you all there. But until then, don't forget to catch us on Mythcraft Country this Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It'll be great. And as I've said, if you haven't, please go check out our podcast. Thank you so much, Hound Song Games, for making this. Genuinely, I want to take some time to talk about it, but we just don't have the time. We'll save that for next time. And I think that's great. This has been fun. Joining me tonight has been Tony.
Hey guys, I'm Tony. I'm your resident giant and pawnbroker, and I've been playing Roland, and it's been a hell of a time.
And also, Ulven.
I'm Ulven, aka Left for the Last, and I've had the pleasure of playing daily with you guys. You can find me anywhere and everywhere as Left for the Last, the number 4. And I look forward to terrorizing Jay.
It's